to On the Bench LFC. So we've got some updates for you guys. It's a very, very late one. I've been very, very busy and I've only just got in. So I haven't got my usual setup. But Nabil Fekir, the latest updates is his agent has spoke. Apparently, and I've written it down on my notepad because I haven't got my computer or whatever here. We'll just stream Thomas. His agent has apparently said he passed his medical, and he said, but he didn't sign for Liverpool because the story is not over. Look, Thomas is saying we knew it wasn't over. Yes, we did. Fist pump. There you go. I can still do a fist pump even if it is on my phone. Mr. Blue. Hello, my friend. How are you? Kilted. Hey, mate. Hello, mate. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all good, guys. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup. Hope you've all had brilliant days. Um, I've had a really, really long day. I've got a lot going on at the moment, so just bear with me with the channel. I hope that you guys are all able to enjoy the World Cups. And there's not been loads with Liverpool, but you know, with this Nabil Fekir stuff, this is good. Meat says, "Oh, what's happened now?" Nabil Fekir's agent says he passed his medical. The reason he hasn't or he didn't sign for Liverpool is because the story's not over yet. That's from the agent himself. You've still got your people saying, "Look, come on." Hello, Hannibal. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you still got people saying, "Oh, whatever, whatever." But at the same time, let's think about this for a second here. The one person that I said I was waiting to see, and you guys that have followed me on my channel will know this by now. The one person I said I want to see talk about this is Nabil Fekir's agent, because Liverpool Football Club haven't released anything on it. Leon come out and put a statement out saying that Liverpool didn't meet the required fee or whatever they tried to say. They didn't meet the deadline, did they? We knew that. Okay, so basically that was all we got, and then everything else has been rumours. You're going off journalists, you're going off everyone trying to piece all the little jigsaw puzzle bits together. I mean, it's what we all, whatever you choose to believe. Now, his agent saying this, it's not done. The story's not over. So we can be positive still. We can be positive still. This is good. This is good news. But the story's not over yet. We've got to wait till after the World Cup because the player's playing in the World Cup. So all the time he's playing. We know that's not going to happen. So don't expect all of a sudden, I don't think anyway, Nabil Fekir to be announced by Liverpool. But this is a positive that we've been waiting for. Have any of you guys seen this Tolisso stuff? You guys, a few of you were sending this to me, and I looked at it. Tolisso interested in playing for Liverpool. Apparently, it's a dream move. What do you lot make of that? Go and sign him. Go and sign Tolisso. Very, very good player. Let me know what you lot make of that. Anyway, I've got to get this up on this other phone here. The president of Lyon said after the World Cup, he wants more money and Fekir wanted it done before. That's why Fekir was peed at France's first game. Yes, Kilted. 100%. Let me try and get the live stream up here on this other phone. I've pinched my missus' phone so that I can so that I can actually read the live chat in front of me. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. You know, usually I have my computer out. I can read the live stream a bit better, but tonight I've only literally just got in the door. I see all this stuff and I was like, oh, I need to do a live stream. I need to talk to my lovely subscribers and see what you guys are making of it all. Hey Daz, what's new? Hello Kevin, mate. How are you? Welcome to the stream. To everyone that's just joined the stream or is watching live, thank you for doing so. If you're not watching it live and you're watching a replay back, what do you make of the latest? Are you believing Fekir's agent on this? One thing I will say is, why would Fekir's agent lie? Why would he come out and say that? Why would he say that a deal's not done yet? Unless it would be to rope the player in with another club. He just wouldn't. I don't think so. The deal's not done. The story is not over yet. He will be a Liverpool player before the end of the transfer window, in my honest opinion. Nathan says, hey Daz, hope you and the fam are well. Very good. Hope you're good as well, Nathan. Thank you for joining me. Just very, very busy at the moment, mate. I've got a lot on, but yeah, that's why the channel's a little bit up in the air at the moment. But you see, as and when I can do live streams, if there's updates for you guys, I still do it. Hassan says, nice beard. Thank you very much, Hassan. A lot of people comment on my beard because one minute it's short, next minute it grows bigger. It depends on how I'm feeling, whether I keep it trim or whether I let it go massive. Wild. It has been really big on the channel before. What is the actual quote, Daz? Um, I believe I wrote down on a bit of paper. I believe it was along the lines of he passed his medical, yes, and he didn't sign because the story is not over yet. That is the quote that I took when I was basically trying to jot notes down. So you will be able to find it just by going on Google and having a quick little search. I believe type in Nabil Fekir's agent on Google, and then look for the latest quotes, basically. But anyone else has the latest quotes up in front of them. Obviously, I'm on my phone, so I can't do my usual. I'm not on my computer set up, so I can't do it where I click it and I bring it all up for you guys and stuff. But yeah, it was basically that. He says the story is not over yet. That is definitely in there. Okay, for you lot. I made sure I got that because that's the important parts. Past his medical, yes, and the story is not over. That is it. That is what I wanted to talk about. Apparently, as well, Paul Joyce has said that he expects the players to be leaving Liverpool Football Club to be Danny Ings, Simon Mignolet, and Ryan Kent. So, what do you make of that? Now, a few people asked me about the future of Ryan Kent and what I thought of him, and I said personally, I'm not too sure where Klopp's head is at with Ryan Kent. We're seeing that maybe Wilson gets some game time in the pre-season. We're hearing that Wilson would be given a shot to show his worth. Definitely with Brewster signing this professional contract at Liverpool, getting some getting some assurances. It does look like a player like Ryan Kent will maybe leave the club. Woodburn, we haven't heard anything on him, but Ryan Kent, Paul Joyce says that he will probably be one to leave. Danny Ings, Danny Ings, I rate Danny Ings. I rate the commitment that Danny Ings has shown to get back into the team. So he's been a player that has said he's willing to stay and fight to play for Liverpool. So I like how much he's worked and how hard he's worked to get back in. A lot of you guys are like, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. But one of the arguments that is for Danny Ings staying at Liverpool is because if you're going to be honest with it, Danny Ings offers nothing off of the bench, to be honest, says Cater. The argument against that is you've got Bobby Firmino is your first striker. Brewster is going to be brought into the first team a bit more next year. Yeah, he deserves game time. Um, but for those guys that are arguing that we need to go out there and sign a top striker, give me a top striker that will come into Liverpool Football Club and be willing to, play as your B, as your B striker, as someone that will be willing to not play every game because Bobby Firmino is your first striker. Because let's be honest, Bobby Firmino is that, and now with Brewster signing this professional contract, it's obvious that there's been assurances given to him. So I expect Daniel Sturridge to go, even though there's rumours that Daniel Sturridge wants to stay and fight for his place at the club. That's the rumours. Um, I don't see Daniel Sturridge with a future at Liverpool. I love Daniel Sturridge. I spoke about it on a podcast last night, but it, we've already loaned him out once. I see him going if he lowers his wages somewhere, and I wish him all the best for the future. Danny Ings is a player that I think was a good finisher. Doesn't get enough game time to be fully match sharp, but you're not going to go out there and get a top striker. Brewster hopefully will become a top striker at Liverpool. But yeah, it's one of my arguments that I have there, guys, is that Danny Ings is probably one of the players that could give us a bit of experience. Does want to really fight for Liverpool. He's worked really hard to get back in there. He's a quality finisher on his day. If you give him a chance, Danny Ings can finish a ball. But everyone differs in opinions over players, and that's the beauty of football. That's what I like. I like having debates over these different players. A lot of you guys at the moment we're differing on opinions over Lallana as well, aren't we? But it's good. It's good. I respect everyone's opinions. Origi is off too, says AOL. Yeah, obviously he's another player question marks over his future. Will he stay? Will he go? Will he be loaned? The Kilwood says Brewster and Origi as backups to Bobby. Yeah, Kilwood. If you said to me Brewster and Origi as backups, I'd take it. You know, I just I think what it is more than anything is I think I feel sorry for Danny Ings. I've said it's not a time you have to be ruthless. You can't feel sorry for players now. You do have to be ruthless. But I still feel that Danny Ings is a quality player. I really do. If you put Danny Ings into a team and you gave him first team football all the time, Danny Ings will score you goals. He will score team goals. He will do it if he gets game time all the time. But he's not going to get game time at Liverpool all the time, is he? We know that. We know that now. So it is part of it. I just looked at he had a bad run at Liverpool. He got his move. He got the injuries. I felt sorry for him in that sense, and now he's just not going to get a look in the first team, is it? So Brewster's got the assurances. Origi as a Plan B striker. You can see that Origi can score goals as well. So I'll take that kill with definitely. Ings is still young, maybe to Rangers. Do you know what? I think Ings to Rangers would be a good shout, mate. I really do. Tony Kelly heard the news from his agent. His tops can't wait for the World Cup to end. When it does, to see what happens with Fekir. Hope you're good, Tony, mate. Good to see you in the live stream tonight. Yeah, really, really good. It's good to hear the agent. I said I would love to see what he's got to say on it. Everyone talking about Liverpool being quiet on it. Everyone talking about we're not hearing much from Leon now. Hearing loads from the journalists where his agent on this, his agent has spoken. His Nabil Fekir's agent says he passed his medical, yes, and he didn't sign because the story is not over yet. That is the latest quote in and around those words. But yeah, the story is not over yet. That's Nabil Fekir's agent. What are you guys making of that? Do you believe it yourselves? Let me know. LJ says, will Brewster be back from injury for friendlies? I believe they're expecting him to be back during pre-season. I can't remember. I think it was July. At some point in July, they was expecting him to start being back. I can't remember what the date exactly was, but he should be back during pre-season at some point, I believe, when I looked it up. But we shall see. We shall see. But he's been given the assurances at Liverpool because otherwise he wouldn't sign a professional contract to play for Liverpool. I told you, I've been saying for ages on the channel, Klopp rates Brewster. Liverpool got their back up big time over the way Brewster was being tapped up. Liverpool did everything, I believe, because there's a clear pathway for Brewster to get game time at Liverpool. That tells me that Liverpool are not going to be signing a striker in this window. Brewster is one of those backup strikers from now on. He's got a chance to prove himself. Hopefully he takes it. Hopefully he can get over the injury and work his way in very well. Hey Daz, love from Norway, says Christopher. Hello Christopher, welcome to the stream, my friend. Lots of love to you. Hopefully you're having a brilliant day. Thank you for joining me on the live stream, my friend. Ben Turner says, Daz, reports coming out that we are ready to trigger the release clause of Alex Telles, the left back from Porto. So does that is going out? If we're ready to trigger a release clause of any left back, Moreno surely is leaving the club. I've said, for me, I feel like Moreno shouldn't want to stay at Liverpool. He shouldn't want to. People are talking about Moreno could play as a left winger. Personally, my views on it is Moreno is young enough. He's not good enough for Liverpool Football Club at left back. He's not getting in the team over Robertson next year because of the midfielders that we brought into the team. James Milner, if we stick with just Robertson and Moreno and James Milner in the team, Milner will play at left back when Robertson doesn't play there for me. What do you guys make of that? I think so. I would much rather see James Milner play at left back, or even I would go at a push and play either Klein or Gomez there over Moreno. That tells you my views over Moreno. How far he has fallen, because there was points where I looked at Moreno and thought he's had a good game. I've watched him live and I thought, bloody hell, he's fast. He's got ability going forwards. He's made some good tackles and he's shown that he's got a tackle in him as well. But I think it's a positional awareness, and I've said it. I've said it a couple of times. I don't know what it is about Moreno, but sometimes when he bombs up the wing, it's almost like he goes for a three-course meal or something and forgets that he's got to get back. I don't know what it is, but for me, Moreno, for his own sake, should be looking for a move at Liverpool. Surely, as a professional footballer, if I was a professional footballer, I would want to be playing football. I'd want to be playing football. People say, yeah, but he'd be happy to just collect a wage at Liverpool. No, don't be happy to collect a wage. You're not going to get in a team over Andy Robertson. You're not going to. He's an animal. He's only going to get better. Go and get yourself some football somewhere else. All right. Nothing personal. You're not going to get in a team over Robertson. Simple as that, isn't it? So yeah, if we're going to trigger any left backs release clause, Moreno is surely on his way, isn't it? For his own sake, if anything. Liam Gallagher, do you think Dom Slanky will go out on loan? I would like to see Dom Slanky go on loan because I think a lot of people were starting to say about Dom Slanky. Connor, welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, a lot of people were saying about Dom Slanky, saying, "Oh, he's not good enough. He's not good enough." He's another player like Danny Ings that I think if he got regular game time, he will get goals. Another talented player, very good for the England team. He's obviously got ability. He just needs to mature his game a bit. That's all, and he needs regular football. Um, I think if he's very young, okay, he's got a lot to learn still, and if he had regular football, he will learn faster as well. So another player that I thought if he went and learned his trade a bit under Gerrard, there's a lot of players that I think with Gerrard taking over there as manager, I would say, oh, any players that we got, I'm like, oh, chuck them to Gerrard, you know, help Gerrard out a little bit there in that sense. Gerrard knows these players. He's going to want to take some of Liverpool's players on loan, probably, and Solanke will man him up a bit playing in that league. He can learn his trade under a quality player, someone that knows, you know, Gerrard talks about the physical side of the game. So if you want to improve Dominic Solanke, he needs to improve physically, doesn't he? Because the type of player that he is, I think, you know, hold up play and stuff is where Dominic Solanke could become a very, very quality player down the line. He's, for me, send him out on loan for definite. Yeah, I would anyway. David says, sorry I'm late. What did I miss? David, not a problem at all. Nabil Fekir's agent says there's a quote out there at the moment, his latest, and the around the gist of it, I've not got my normal setup, mate, because I've been out. It says, pass his medical. He said he did pass his medical, and he said he hasn't signed yet because the story is not over yet is the quote, basically. There's a few different variations of it, but the main thing to look out for is he says, the story is not over yet. So let me know what you make of that, David. I love your beard, says GTA fan or something. Thank you very much, GTA. Thank you very much. I Can I smell your beard? I don't know why you'd want to smell my beard. A little bit weird, but that's cool though, isn't it? At the same time, so yeah. If I donate $1,000, will you buy a Real Madrid shirt? What, $1,000? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think if you donated $1,000, I'd probably just buy another Liverpool shirt and give it away to one of the fans. To be honest. Connor says, all right, Daz, mate, you're right. Connor, my friend, how are you? Fatal says, hey, Daz. Hello, Fatal. So what are you guys making of this latest with Nabil Fekir's agent? And are you believe in him? I don't think there's any reason why we should not believe him. I was waiting for him to talk about these rumours. I think it's good. I think this is a positive sign. Also, like I say, I've seen this stuff about Tolisso. I've seen everyone going nuts, going, oh, Tolisso dream move to Liverpool, asking me what I think of it. If Talisso's dream move is Liverpool Football Club, try and sign him. Try and sign him. He's quality, isn't he? Andre says, Daz, there were a few links saying Talisso's big dream is to play for Liverpool one day. Yes, I've seen him. I've seen him a lot. I just said, very, very good player. I would like him. And Nico says, apparently Fekir is speaking tomorrow at 11 a.m. Yes, he's got an interview. It's not meant to be about his Liverpool move or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it will get brought up. At the same time, I'm pretty sure he will say, I'll speak about it after the World Cup. So I'm not expecting us to hear anything else, to be honest, guys. But it would be interesting to see whether there's a smile or his reaction. I guess something that I say to you lot to do is look at body language, look at stuff like that. So we'll have to see. Joshua says, "Sorry, I am late." Summary: not a problem at all, Joshua. So Nabil Fekir's agent says, yes, he passed his medical. The reason he didn't sign is because the story is not over yet. Let me know what you make of that, mate. Let me know what you make of that. Like Ant Deco says, um, apparently Fakir's speaking tomorrow. He is speaking tomorrow. He will be speaking. Um, it's a press conference, I believe it is tomorrow. So I don't expect any updates tomorrow in that way, shape, or form. But the fact that we've heard from the agent now is good. It's good. The agent hasn't come out and said it's all over. Liverpool aren't going back in for him. Nabil Fekir to Liverpool is off the cards. If we would have heard all that, I would have been like, it's definitely done, guys. All right, it's definitely done. Chris says, why go through the medical if the deal wasn't done? I think all this stuff is a delay tactic. Very weird with the various stories from both camps. Yeah, the whole thing is very, very weird, isn't it? It could be a delay. Um, it could have been Leon saying, look, he's yours, but we don't want to sell him until this point. Liverpool could say, okay, but how are we going to swing this now? The pictures have been released, obviously the leak, anything could have happened. And then all the journalists that are getting involved is all the rubbish, basically. I've been saying it for ages. One of the reasons why I stopped speaking so much about Nabil Fekir on my channel, and I said it will hurt my channel, because instead of getting 5,000 views each video and keep talking about Nabil Fekir like everyone is, I steered my channel away from it. And it was because I got sick of it, to be honest, because every day there was a new rumour about the Nabil Fekir stuff and people's opinions on it, and everyone was messaging me about it and going, is there any updates? And the one thing that I wanted not to do with you lot is, is just to give you every bit of rubbish that has come out with it. And this is his agent now talking about it, so I brought this up. But I don't believe what all the journalists have been saying about it. I really don't. I think 75 to 80 to 90% of everything that we've heard is a load of rubbish. Honestly, I really do. I don't think we will probably ever fully hear the truth. Michael Dunn, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're good tonight. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever fully hear the truth. I don't think they will want us to know the truth of what happened there. But as long as Liverpool end up signing him, I won't care. And if Liverpool were to sign Nabil Fekir and we sign another quality player in and around that area, or we sign a top goalkeeper, I won't care anyway. I just want Liverpool to be stronger than what we was last year and to start competing for titles. Really, that's my main concern. I don't even care how much Liverpool spend. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Liverpool needs to spend 300 million this transfer window." I'm like, I don't really care whether Liverpool spend 300 million. I just care that Liverpool sort out the areas that we need to sort out. We need a goalkeeper, a good goalkeeper. Um, we need a player that can take set pieces, i.e. free kicks around the area that we know when we get a free kick in them areas, we're like, right, here we go, tick off a goal, hopefully. Um, we, I think we need a backup for Van Dijk, because God forbid anything happens to him. We're back with Lovren, Clavan, Matip, Gomez, as Klopp says, for centre backs. Which, don't get me wrong, all them players amongst them can have good games, but they're yet to show us consistently that they're good enough. So yeah, there's still key signs that we need to make, and I'm one of these guys that don't think you have to go out and spend 300 million on that. But if you're looking at like Van Dijk, and we broke a record there, and with today's transfer markets, then yeah, you do have to spend a certain amount. And it does seem like over the goalkeeper situation at Liverpool, I'm going to find it easy to sign a goalkeeper without spending quite a lot of money. To be fair, Ben says, "That's what you reckon will happen to Hendo." Um, I I don't know. I don't think Hendo's going to drop straight out of the team. I think if Liverpool signed Nabil Fekir, we all picked, didn't we? Because do you remember I did that video and I said that my midfield would be Keita, Fabinho, and Fekir. But I said the beginning game of next season, I really don't see it being them three as a starting midfield three, because you've got to remember that all three of them haven't played in the Premier League. So Klopp's not going to start like that, I don't think, unless literally they hit the ground running and training and Klopp goes well. They're that good that he's got so much confidence that they're just going to blow whoever we like play every game out of the water. Klopp will probably start with someone like Henderson in midfield. Did you guys see England play today? What did you guys make of Henderson? Some people said he was fantastic. Other people say shit. Let me know what you lot make of him. What what did you think? To be honest with you, I looked at England and I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. Walker was shocking. But, I mean, people that said that that wasn't a penalty, there was no need to throw his elbow up like that. But at the same time, the referee was absolutely crap because uh, Harry Claim was being completely wrestled all over the place, wasn't he, all the time? And yeah, stupid. But yeah, England should have scored a lot more than what they did in that game. They need to improve their finishing, that's for sure. Kilt says, I don't think Klopp wants to upset our team that much, so it's going to be the right players he gets in to keep the chemistry. Yeah, I agree with that, Kilid. I really do. I think to be honest, I think Klopp is he's building a squad, isn't he? So Klopp wants to keep the squad going in the right direction, and he speaks about maybe not signing loads of players in the windows, but adding a few quality players, which will strengthen the squad each time, strengthen the team. So I see him doing that in this window, but yeah, I don't see him all of a sudden going with a complete new midfield because you got to face it. Then you've got three new midfielders if you're going with a 4-3-3, which will have a complete divide from your strikers to your defenders. They've got to learn our system and everything. So I don't see the first game in the season being just all new midfielders in there, unless, like I say, Klopp all of a sudden goes, wow, they've hit the ground running. But it would be a weird one. But yeah, Mikey says, I've noticed with Lovren, he's so much better playing right centre back. Yeah, when he had the partnership with Sacco in Europa, he was solid. Then Matip come in and Lovren went back to left centre back and made mistakes. Yeah, hope you're good, Mikey, mate. Hope you're good. Had a chance to speak to you much lately, Mikey, mate, but hopefully we'll get to speak together soon again. Like I say, for anyone that has been messaging me and that, yeah, I've got a hell of a lot going on at the moment, so you just have to bear with me. Just enjoy the World Cup, guys. Obviously, there's not loads going on with Liverpool, but hopefully soon, hopefully soon. Rival said Hendo was shit, but he runs that midfield. Yeah, I noticed. All I saw today was Man United supporters all the way through the game going, oh yeah, he's crap, he's crap, he's crap. And I was like, well, he pinged a few good balls across the pitch today, didn't he? When I was going, oh, all he does is passes backwards. I literally saw one comment saying Henson passes backwards constantly, and no quicker had I seen that, he he literally pinged a lovely ball diagonally straight across, and it was perfect, perfect. He was okay, says Hassan. Bennett said about rivals. The Kilter says yes, Hendo was class in a crap side today. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with England today. Henson had a great game, says Peter Hughes. Nathan says Mikey Garner agreed. Justin, if Henson could get his foot sorted, he might be better. Yeah, so you're talking about like his injuries and stuff there. Yeah, I spoke about it before. I think he suffers. I think he suffers a lot more than what we hear about. Michael says, yes, we need a centre back for Van Dijk. We need a keeper. That's all we need. Daz and Fekir, obviously, but no one else after that. Henson was rubbish. England was rubbish, says Michael. Wasn't a fan of England today, then, Michael. Joshua, great. The move is progressing slowly. Ben, the only problem I have with Hendo is he doesn't pass the ball forward all that much. He mostly passes it sideways. All I kept hearing the commentator say today is, I would like to see John Henson look forward more. But at the same time, I was looking in that game today and I thought, it's all well and good the commentator keeps saying that. And I thought, you are a rubbish commentator because I'm not being funny, but I looked at that and the movement in front of Henson today was crap. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, it was good. But there was no players that was moving to give Henson the opportunity for him to be able to do that. Half the time, the ball was Henson was receiving the ball with his back to players that was pressing towards him with no real options other than to his side or behind him. And I thought, tell me how many other players in that situation would be able to turn and do it. If you're in that situation, your first objective is to keep the ball flowing and to keep it moving and to keep possession, because that area of the pitch, if Henson loses that ball, then that team is in a real area of strength to be able to attack England and score. Um, we've seen it. I remember. Do you remember when Liverpool had Stewart playing as the holding midfielder for us at some point? And when he lost it a couple of times, and Liverpool was in a real dangerous position where the teams were so close to our defence and everyone else was so pushed up. And that was similar to what England had to say. And the commentator kept saying it. And I was like, seriously, mate? I was like, you're just jumping on a bandwagon with everyone else saying that, oh, Henderson needs to look to pass forwards more. And I was thinking, yeah, Henson sometimes was in a chance where he could have lifted his head up and maybe looked to pass forwards. But I think half the time when the commentator was saying it, I thought he had someone closing him down really quick and he was receiving the ball when someone was pressing on him and there was no one around him actually moving for him to be able to, pass it. And who else was shouting at Henson to say, you've got enough time, mate, to be able to turn and release the ball? Henson was the one doing the shouting, wasn't he? Connor says the realistic options for us getting a goalkeeper are Nick Pope and Jack Butland, but we'll still love for us to get Oblak or Allison. Yes, mate. And by the way, with me saying that as well, guys, you lot will know as well that I'm someone that has said a lot in the past about Henson as well. I'm not someone that raves about John Henson. I'm not someone that goes, oh, he's the best in the world or anything like that. I've said John Henson is not consistent enough for me. So yeah, I give respect where it's due and I point out things as well. And I think that commentator was being an absolute dick about Henson today. And I think, how are you a commentator? How are you a commentator? I really didn't get it. Michael Dunn, first half, do you think was good? England's midfield is Powerland without Ox, says Quizms. Yeah. Peter says last summer it was rumoured we were in for both Robertson and Maguire from Hull. Wish we got both. I rate Maguire. He'd fit into our system, but would cost loads now. A lot of people talk about Maguire at the moment, mate. A lot of people keep bringing him up and saying we should go for Maguire, but at the same time, uh, I see a lot of people arguing saying that, oh, I wouldn't take Maguire. So I think maybe it's probably about 50-50, I guess, over the Maguire debate at the moment. Andre Daz, do you need updates on any players' performance at the World Cup? Yeah, I watched the England game, but other than that, I haven't had a chance to watch the other. I watched the England game, and other than that, this weekend, haven't had a chance to watch a World Cup. Seriously, guys, I've just been too busy. Kill says, I think Kate will help transition straight off. I agree with that. I think he's been brought in because he'd be fantastic at that. Anthony says, listen, Daz, I'll say it again. We ain't buying no one, mate. Hate to be a downer, but he's replaced Emery. That's it, guys. And Kate is a bonus. He will and is sticking by Carrius 1. Anthony, mate, that's fair enough. I see your comments, mate. I see your comments. Um, I think it would be a terrible shame if that was the case, and I respect your views on it, but I can't see us sticking with it personally. Just my views, mate. But if we stuck with Carrius, I do. With you saying about sticking with Carrius, I've got a concern that we end up sticking with Carrius myself. But with the other positions, I see us buying more players in this window, and Mignolet leaving the club. I think we will sign a goalkeeper. I'm struggling to see us end up going and spending 80 million on a goalkeeper. That's my overall worries. Christopher says personally, I think Carrius was good this half of the season. Just a pity for those two gave away goals that cost us in the final, but don't take away his lots of brilliant moments. Yeah, Mikey says, honestly, I've been loving this World Cup. I've only missed 3 great games and I haven't been paying any attention to the transfer window since it started. Makes life a lot less stressful. Yeah, transfers is crap. I've said it to a lot of you guys. I absolutely hate transfers, and a lot of people are like, really, but like you talk about transfers a lot on your channel. I have to do it because of the channel, and a lot of people like the updates. But for me personally, if I wasn't on YouTube and didn't have a channel, I would literally be like, let me know when Liverpool sign someone. Like, other than that, I'm not bothered about transfers. Kasper Schmeichel had a good game that other night. Says British Warrior. Yeah, you said about that. A few people have said to me about him recently. Stefan said second out of Schmeichel. A few people have said to me about him. I, someone that I know is a goalkeeping coach, and he said to me that Schmeichel would be a good signing for Liverpool because apparently I don't watch him much because I'm one of these that's like I cannot see Schmeichel's dad being in Anfield all the time and watching Liverpool play all the time like that. But they said to me that Schmeichel does all the basics spot on, and they said that if you got him in the door, he would be the keeper that would take Liverpool to the next step. And I was like, well, I don't know. The realistic options for the goalkeeper position is Nick Pope and Jack Butland, but would love us to get Oblak or Allison, said Connor. Let me try and get down to the bottom here, guys. Sorry if I'm missing any comments here. Anthony says, we as fans ain't got that choice. Karras, we know clearly ain't good enough. We all know that, but FSG won't splash out on two top keepers in the world. But we have Simon, and I'd play him all day. So you would stick with Simon Mignolet then? I've seen a couple of people start to say, do not go with Karras. Keep Simon Mignolet. If we're not going to spend big, give Simon a shot again. My personal views on it is Simon's had his chance, Karras has had his chance. If you're not going to buy a goalkeeper, give Danny Ward a bloody shot because he's the one hasn't had his shot in goal. He's a talented goalkeeper. I believe that he deserves game time. If he's not going to get it at Liverpool, at least let him go and get it because I think it's unfair that they kept him back saying he'd get cup games and then when it was cup games, he never got a chance, did he? So Mo says, Daz, what have I missed, mate? Welcome to the stream, mate. Basically, Nabil Fekir agent says he did pass his medical and he didn't sign because the story is not over yet. So that's the latest. Nabil Fekir's agent said that. Tolisso is interested in playing for Liverpool and under Jurgen Klopp. Apparently, it's a dream move for him. That is some rumours that have come out over the last 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. A lot of people sending that to me, but I've been really, really busy. But that's cool. Paul Joyce has said that he believes that Danny Ings, Simon Mignolet and Ryan Kent will be a few players that will leave Liverpool in his transfer window. And I said that Daniel Sturridge will probably be one of them players, even though there's rumours to suggest that Daniel Sturridge wants to stay and fight for his position at Liverpool Football Club. Due to his wages being so high, apparently not a lot of teams are willing to pay his wages. So Daniel Sturridge apparently wants to stay and fight for his position. So we'll have to wait and see. But we've already loaned Daniel Sturridge out. So I said I don't think there's a future for Sturridge at Liverpool yet. But I rate Sturridge. I like him as a person. It's nothing personal. I just don't see where he fits into it now. And with Brewster signing a professional contract, he's obviously had some assurances that he will get game time. So, like a few people have said already, Brewster, maybe a Regi comes back as a plan B sort of striker. Them two is back up to Bobby. That's your strikers there, really, isn't it? Then Ben says, I believe Curry should spend next season on loan at another decent Premier club like Newcastle or West Ham. Not a bad shout, mate. Not a bad shout at all. Let him build his confidence back up. I don't think Karius' career is done. Like people say, I believe that he's still young enough to recover from the knock that he's took. I just don't think Liverpool should be so naive to think that he can just carry on and let's just forget about it all. I don't think we should do that, David Carroll says, Yo, Daz, great content as usual. Gutted Ireland not at the World Cup, but glad England are there. You guys will go deep in the tournament and best of luck, buddy. Thank you very much, David Carroll. Firstly, for saying that it's great content. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's talking about England. I don't know. I've seen the videos locally in the town near me. Everyone went nuts over England today, but I felt disappointed with England today. I did. Some people were like, England were playing the best football. I thought at the beginning of the game, I thought England looked good. But again, there were signs there that said to me, England haven't got the mentality to go all the way in this one. But as you said, England could go deep in this tournament. I hope we do. I hope I'm wrong, but I still feel like there's not enough mentality in the England squad to really take a step. But I hope I'm wrong. But yeah, I hope you're really good, mate. And yeah, it's a shame that Ireland isn't in it as well, because I know I've got a lot of Irish subscribers and there's a lot of Irish Liverpool supporters as well that I would have loved to have seen them in the World Cup as well. Ben Turner says, some people don't realise how good Brewster really is. I know, Ben. I know. I'm really, really glad that Liverpool have signed this contract. I'm glad he signed a professional contract at Liverpool. this is really, really good news for us. I released a video and I was like, this is a massive positive. This is brilliant. And I got a few comments going, I really don't care about Brewster signing it. We should be signing a top class striker. What do I care about if Brewster signs it? If that means that we don't sign a top class striker, um, then that's bad for Liverpool. And I was like, are you joking? And I was like, if Brewster went away and got first team football at another club, within a year to 2 years, I guarantee all the top teams would be like, Brewster is worth X amount of money. And then everyone would be going, oh, why did we get rid of him? Why didn't we secure him? We're idiot. I really do think he's got a big, big future ahead of him. I'm glad about this. Andre Daz, face reveal at 10k subs. Face reveal. Yeah, this really isn't me. Guys, it's a Scooby-Doo sort of thing. I'll pull off my mask at 10k subs and I'll be like, and I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky meddling kids. um, Connor says, I think that's all we need, a backup for the front three, a centre-back for Van Dijk, even though Joe Gomez will most likely be a centre-back, and a goalkeeper, that would be a perfect summer. Yeah, Connor, yeah, a lot of people are pretty much on a similar sort of wavelength as you now. Squism said, doesn't matter if we get or Black Allison or Strakosha, Axenberg will ruin them all. Yeah, the goalkeeping coach is still about, isn't he? So, sorry, Daz, but Mr. Joyce and Mr. Pearce are full of shit, basically, is what Michael Dunn says. Don't say sorry to me, mate. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I have my opinions, you guys have your opinions. I respect everyone's opinions. Like I say, on my channel, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, even if it's not the same as mine. That's why I started the channel. It's Fekir signing, says TD. Well, the latest, Nabil Fekir's agent himself said that he did pass his medical and he didn't sign because the story is not over yet. So that's the latest that we've got there. So we will have to wait and see on that one, my friend. Brick says Ali and Sterling looked lazy against Tunisia. Yes, few people was trying to suggest that Ali was pretending that he was injured or something, because when he ran off the pitch, even the commentator was saying he looked better, he run faster or better than what he had all game when he was running off the pitch. Absolute madness. The Kilter says Brewster can and hopefully will learn all about Bobby and mould his game to his, but the kid is good. Left foot, right foot and head, all types of goals. Yeah, I fully back that, Mikey Hakim's actually wouldn't be a bad signing. Changed my mind recently about him. At the end of the window, I want us to have Ziyech, Martin, Shaqiri. It's jumped on me. I think you were saying about the goalkeepers, Keita and Fabinho. Yes. Michael Daz, I sent a comment saying that Ireland wasn't in the World Cup, but at least England was in the World Cup and that you guys should have been 5 or 6-0 up, mate. Thank you, mate. Obviously, I didn't see it, but yeah, we should have been. We were missing chances. I think it shows that we lacked a little bit of, I don't know, the youngsters maybe. We just needed to be a bit calmer. And I was watching England and I thought to myself, Liverpool would smash England. I really was. I was looking at our attack and I was like, wow, if this ball fell to Salah, if it fell to Bobby, if it fell to Mane, Liverpool would be 6-7-0 up in this game. It was falling to those players that we had taking shots and they were just scuffing it and just, all over the place. Look, we had a good shape at the beginning of the game and I thought that the tactics weren't half bad, but the players just steam so quick as well. And the commentators were talking about the heat and it flies and I don't know, man. I don't know. It was all a bit of an excuse, really, wasn't it? LFT channel says, hey, what's up, bro? Hello, my friend. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're good today, mate. Thank you for joining me. Maybe Liverpool should sign Loftus-Cheek. Not a bad shout that at all, Ben. I was thinking that when he come on, I thought he had a good impact. I rate him. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good build as well. I've said it for a while now that I think Liverpool should have targeted him. Anthony says, I was gutted on Fekir. I checked him out proper as he's such a skillful player, but if we can't sign him, I've done my homework. Moses Simon is a unique player, young and no defence would like him running at you. Well, there you go. Thank you very much, mate. Like I say, I haven't seen Moses Simon, so I'm going off what my subscribers have told me and people that have watched him play and stuff. And yeah, the general sense that I've got from it, and from people who saying that he's still got a lot to learn, but he's very pacey. Looks like a sort of player that could could have a bright future ahead. So yeah, sounds promising. Mike says, Daz, can I ask you what is your job of Firmino? Does Firmino need to score 20 plus league goals a season? I think people still look at Bobby and say that he has to do that. I've seen comments even today saying that Bobby still isn't a striker and that Liverpool need to go out and sign a striker. But for me, I don't think Bobby needs to do that, because I think if you take Bobby out of the position that he plays, Salah doesn't score as many as what he did last year. I think Mane doesn't get as many goals as what he did. Um, yeah, so I don't think Bobby has to score that many goals, because Salah, they were talking about the way they play. Bobby drops in behind Salah. Salah plays the closest to the goal out of all the players. This has been brought up in numerous interviews, how Bobby will do a lot more of the defensive work. You know, Bobby he doesn't always play as that out and out striker, does he? So, for me, I don't think he needs to score 20 plus goals a season. There was a time on this channel that I said that. I said Liverpool needs to go and get an out and out striker, because Bobby isn't that. But I think, me personally, I come to accept that all of a sudden it clicked and the other players around the team was getting goals, and I realised that was because of Bobby. So yeah, but as always, everyone else have your input in that and let me know what you make of it. But yeah, I don't think he needs to, but I would like to see him get his fair share of goals, because I think his hard work, the work rate that he puts in, and I think he deserves to score a lot of goals, because I like to see him get applauded for it as well. He also pops up in good positions, so it'd be good to see him get goals, because he still does arrive in the right areas. So if he didn't score a certain amount of goals a year, I would be worried, in a sense of he still arrives in the right areas. So if he started missing a lot of chances, then I'd be worried. But at the same time, if next year we see Salah playing maybe the furthest forward in a lot of situations, and Bobby's still doing a lot more of the tracking back and trying to create the space and filling in the pockets, then yeah, I expect to see Salah getting a lot of goals and Mane getting a lot of goals, and Bobby maybe not getting up there with them. But it's very difficult. I think his job is to create space. I think his job is to create, and defend, because Salah gets the license because of Bobby. I really believe he does. Oysk says, I agree, Ben. Lozano is a good player and would fit as well. Everyone talking about Lozano. Everyone's saying to me, we need to sign him, Daz. Mark says, thanks, Daz, for reading my comments, mate. Hopefully Ireland gets to the next World Cup. We have players coming through and will be a force to be reckoned with in the next few World Cups. You're welcome, mate. Always want to read your comments, Michael. Always. I never miss anyone's comments on purpose. You know that, don't you, mate? Now, Ben says, Lozano would be great, but his price would have gone up. Yeah, most probably it would have, guys. Most probably. Anyway, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm going to get off now. I'm sweating. I've had a really long day. The updates, Nabil Fekir's agent saying he's passed his medical. Nabil Fekir did pass his medical, but he didn't sign because the story is not over yet. That's a good sign for Liverpool. Tolisso interested in playing for Liverpool and under Jurgen Klopp. Apparently it's a dream move. Wow. What a player. I would sign him at Liverpool. Paul Joyce reckons that Danny Ings, Simon Miller and Ryan Kent, a few of the players that we should expect to see sold or leave Liverpool this window. Let me know what you guys have made of that, if you're watching it on the replay, and anything else that we brought up as well. Always leave a comment down below and let me know. Alright, as I said before, obviously I've got a lot going on, and it's the World Cup. There's not loads going on with Liverpool, so there's no need to constantly spam everyone with live streams. Alright, but if there's anything breaking, I will try to do videos or live streams as and when I can. But yeah, it's major busy for me at the moment, guys. Alright, thank you for respecting that. Okay, enjoy the rest of your days wherever you are, and enjoy the rest of your nights wherever you're watching it, whenever you're watching it. Okay, I've been on the bench LFC. You've all been legends. Take it easy, guys. Thank you for joining in.